Alright everyone, finally I am able to find some time, sit down, and do a review. First off, I know it's been a long time again, and I keep saying this I feel like every single time, but I just want you guys to understand, well, school started back up, and it has been hell lately, to basically put it best. I even had to drop one of my classes just because I was taking some very difficult classes, and also trying to maintain my job, which I'm on call, is very difficult to do. And luckily my employer understands my situation and is willing to cut me a lot of slack. But if you want to go to school, you got to pay for school, and well, you know what? Gotta have a job. So between homework and school also has been, it's very difficult classes, like I said, and yeah, got some decisions to make, I guess, right? Anyways, trying to get my mind off of it, and let's go ahead and take a look at what we're going to be reviewing today. It's going to be, I think it's called KYROL. I have no idea how to pronounce this, so yeah, we're just going to go with KYROL, and that's going to be what we're going to go with all day. So KYROL Internet Security 2015 we're taking a look at. So far, right off the bat, I have a bit of a gripe about the program. When I installed it, let me go to the logs here and show you. If we go to update, you'll see it failed twice. Now that's not good. It did not prompt me to reboot at all, but in the back of my mind I thought, hey, maybe we should reboot. That might fix it. And sure enough, after the reboot, once I updated again, the update came through successfully. They need to prompt the user to reboot. I don't know why antivirus and anti-malware companies don't do this. You need to prompt the user to reboot because it helps everything solidify better in the system. It helps things register better, and thereby creating more security. There's a lot of different things I'm not going to get into, but that's basically it in a nutshell. So, another gripe that I have about the program so far, and I don't like starting off on a negative side here, but unfortunately I do have to gripe about it. There's really no button that tells you how to get back to the main interface. You have to click the KYROL Internet Security logo up there to get back to the main interface, or the main menu, I should say. They need to put a back button or a home button or something that would tell the user, this is how you get back home. Don't hide it inside of a menu right here, or inside of a logo. No, I don't like that at all. But let's go ahead and take a look at some of the settings here before I get into the interface. It's like how it looks and everything. So let's go ahead, click the settings button up here, and we'll start out at the top here with protection. It looks like it has antivirus, anti-spyware, low risk programs, and then code emulation. So that's kind of nice to see that it protects you from a wide variety of threats. This also supposedly does rootkits as well, so I assume that is part of the low risk programs. Actually, no, I think I'm incorrect on that. This, I believe I was reading online about, and it quarantines the program first and then analyzes it later, is how I believe KYROL essentially it secures your system or maintains that security level. So instead of sandboxing or analyzing with hips, it looks as if it just basically quarantines it if it thinks it's going to be a threat, and it analyzes it later on. So you can always restore it back if it quarantines something that, let's say, was genuine and you can always go in and get it back. So yeah, basic settings in here, nothing too special. The thing I do like about this program here is the fact that it's very laid out in the sense of nice and easy. You can see all your scan options, and then you can tell each option what section of the program or what features you want enabled during that scan. So if you wanted to not use the anti-spyware engine on the full system scan, you can uncheck that box and it will not scan for any spyware on your system. I don't know why you would do that, but essentially that's what it's very nice. You can create custom scans and using that too. And we're gonna go ahead and check everything on here for the custom scan, just because I'm gonna use the custom scan most likely to scan our pack of malware here, and I want to make sure that it's equal to the highest scan level possible in the system. So to give the program a fair shot, I'm going to change those. So I know a lot of you might say, well, why are you doing that? Well, because normally you would not do a context scan on a pack of malware. Normally you would do a full system scan in your system. So that's why I'm doing that. What else? You can obviously exclude things down here. Update, you can change update settings, whether you get your updates from a server or you want to go through their website or their web server. You can do that right here by specifying port numbers and IP addresses. Device. You actually can scan, block removable devices if you want, set passwords to them, that kind of stuff to access them. Scheduler, you can schedule your scans right there. Logs, obviously, that are logs. And notifications, yeah, right there. Not going to go too much into that. Remote console, so it looks like you can kind of remotely control this program in a sense, which is a little nice feature. But as for like a personal use, I don't see anyone ever really using this. Unless you're, let's say, through a corporation or something where you have multiple clients to maintain, then obviously you'd want to do some sort of possible remote console. But why would you remote console just to the security software when you can actually set up a remote desktop or remote support type of service on the actual clients is what I would do instead of doing this. Just because then you have access to the entire client, not just the internet security. But maybe you would want to do this if you want, because it says you can actually use it through the management console, so it might be easier if you want to just look at all your PCs in one single lineup instead of having to connect to them. I guess I could see someone possibly using this with this program. But as for implementing this program in a corporate environment, the name is too new right now. I don't think anyone would really trust it. But that's what we're here to test out, right? All right, so enough babbling here of pointless jumble. All right, main interface. Once again, scan. You click on the scan tab. It brings up this little window down here, and you can select which scan option you want. Firewall. Another gripe. I don't really consider this a firewall at all. This is more in the way of a web filter, and I don't like the way they call it a firewall, because in my mind, a firewall is something that not only can block, has the capability of blocking domains or web addresses or IP addresses, but also has the ability to block certain ports and also analyze web traffic in a sense of its raw state. This, as you can see, is, like I said, a glorified web filter. That is it. It is just going to block domains. It is not going to protect you against any sort of hacking attacks. Or, like I said, you cannot also specify any ports. It's not going to protect your ports on your computer. This is not a firewall. So those of you who think that, oh, I'm getting a firewall at this too. No, it's not a firewall, it's a web filter. And they need to change that, I think, to a web filter. Because nowhere in here do I see any capabilities of me blocking specific ports or any sort of filtering in that sense. So I should say network filtering, such as something on the OSI model where you can filter on the I think it's a network level. My brain is fried right now. All right, so let's go ahead and start testing this program now that we're 8 minutes into the video. Dear Lord, this is not going as fast as I wanted it to. All right, so protection is enabled, so we are good to go. Let's start by opening up our website. Maybe. All right, now every time I try to open this up, it does not like it when I open it through a VPN. I don't understand why. All right, so let's get Process Explorer up. Now, they also claim on their website that KYROL only uses 35 meg. And actually, so far, I'm seeing it does appear if it's using under 35 meg, in fact, it's actually using 25. So it looks like they have, oh, hold on. Yeah. If they're talking about that, sure. If they're talking about that process, add them up, absolutely not. So unfortunately, their statement of it only uses 35 megabytes of memory on your system is a bunch of bullshit. And I'm going to come out and say it right now, that they need to change that, because you can see it went up to 100, basically 100,000 megabytes, or kilobytes, I'm sorry, megabytes. Yeah, can you tell I'm a little fried? So that they definitely got to change their website. I mean, granted, this is still this is really a low impact. Has very low impact in the system right now. I'll give them that. So, all right. They definitely need to change that though. Let's go ahead and open up a new tab there and see what we got. What do we got? All right. Let's try this one. So this is going to be link number 1. Everything as you saw was fully enabled. Alright, so it looks like KYROL tells something virus removal tool. Okay, security alert. KYROL has detected malicious software. Awesome. So we are going to go ahead and click clean, and it looks like it removed it. We try to run it. Nothing. Nada. Moved or deleted. Awesome. So number 1 was blocked. You got a lot of catching up to do here, KYROL, because you kind of really messed up, I think, in the beginning. Alright. That one appears to be dead. Alright, let me close that out. And we'll go ahead and run this one. This is link number 2. Okay, this one looks like it wants to download. This one, however, looks to be a possible just potentially unwanted program, not necessarily a piece of malware. Alright, so we have a Windows firewall alert here. Nothing from KYROL though, so that's like I said, interesting. I'm going to allow it because essentially KYROL says it has a firewall, and if it says it has a firewall, well then, you know what, we're just going to go ahead and let it do its thing. That one, however, I don't, oh, nope, we got a 5 out of 57. Okay, so some people are detecting this malware, but it's probably adware. Alright, let's go down here and let's try this one right here. This one looks like it could possibly be malicious. Alright. And it's the same one. Really? We're going to start this already? Alright, let's choose a different link here. I don't want to go with that one. Alright, let's try this one right here. And it's probably going to be dead. Alright. Oh, nope, never mind. This one actually is working. I just hope that it's not going to be the same one as we tested earlier. Alright, let's go ahead and we're going to try... This one is riskware, it says. We'll get a couple links going here. And let's see what else we got. You know, there's just not that good of malware today, it looks like. Alright. Looks like this one wants to run here. So I'm going to consider number 2 as a miss already, and then number 3 as a miss, and number 4 as a miss. Alright, so far it is not doing as good as we thought it was going to do. Alright. I don't know what you want to do there, but sure, whatever. Do whatever you want, just don't slow me down. Yep, and as you can see, we do have those detected as malicious. Okay, and we do have an alert here coming from KYROL. It's good to see. So it cleaned a Trojan, it states. Probably was being downloaded by one of these programs that we just ran. Let's see, what else do we got? Let's try this one. Hopefully, I don't think we did that one yet. 44 meg. Oh, this ought to be interesting. I don't know if I'm going to sit around and well, we'll let it go. It's going pretty good. Okay, let's try this one. There we go. 1 meg. That's more my malware right there. This thing looks like it's done, but we're not going to go ahead and do it. We just want to close it out. Alright, so it looks like this one has been blocked. Driver boss. And this looks like it's trying to do its thing. Close that out. So number 5, I'm going to consider as blocked. Let me go ahead. Yep, that was blocked. All right. Number 6. We'll try a Trojan downloader here. See how those go. Those always are interesting. You never know what you're gonna get. Okay, Security Essential or Security or Smart Screen Filter does not like it at all. We will see what KYROL has to say about it. Did it get blocked? Oh, nope, looks like it's running. Yep, it just started going, and it looks like my browser just crashed. I don't know what this thing just popped up right here. Yeah, this test might be coming to an... Oh, nice. Very nice. That's a funny one. So far, KYROL, you are not doing as well as I'd like you to. Alright. I'll go ahead and run you. Oh. Let's just do this. Oh, no, 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 no. Do not pull up anything that I have to edit the video for. Alright. I don't know what I clicked there, but oh, probably the wrong one. Alright, so I think that was number 6. I'm going to say I think it was number 6. I can't remember now. Yeah. Alright, go away. Yeah, this system is definitely infected. Alright, let's go ahead and see if we can... Oh, we get another Internet Explorer window up there too. That's cute. Let's get Process Explorer back open here if we can, if it'll let me. Oh, it was already open. Okay. Let's go ahead and close that. And put this back over here. And see what we got on here after hopefully it's done submitting. Okay, so it looks like we have quite a bit of malware running on the system. And you can see we're definitely getting some pop-up ads, which is not a good thing. We're going to go ahead and try... Let's go ahead and try this one right here. Alright, we're going to go ahead and run this. Alright, I don't know what that really did, but I'm going to consider it as a miss because it did not do what it was supposed to, or it basically executed. You saw it executed in the, go away. You guys, this is what happens when you don't have protection, proper protection in your system. Okay, this system is now unresponsive. I cannot scroll. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there's definitely stuff getting installed in the background. You just saw my icons just flickered down there. Yep, the registry is being edited. Looks like we have almost. It looks like oh yeah, KU360 is I think that's how you pronounce it again. But it looks like it's trying to install that on the system here. Maybe a rogue version of that. All right, let's finish this test up here. I'm gonna go to let's see what we can get. Let's go to VX fault. As you can see, we have some favorites that were added. I did not add those at all. Pop-up ads are absolutely relentless here. Everywhere. It's like one big game. What do we got? 2.7. It was yesterday. I think these might be down. We'll try one of them. If not, we'll go to malcode and finish up the test that way. Okay, so it looks like this one's working. Yeah, we aren't going to enable that. Okay, looks like KYROL has detected that one, so number 8 was blocked. We're going to go into number 9. I don't want it to keep installing things, it's just going to slow the test down more. I don't know if this is the same one. We'll go to malcode now because I don't trust that. It looks like the same malware. I don't know why I'm typing it in. system is, my hard drive is going absolutely insane right now, and it's been like steady for the past 5 minutes here. Looks like we have Q360 or KYROL or Q whatever. I don't really know. We're not testing it, so I don't really care. I think it's called Kahoo or Caillou or something other. Okay, I don't know why that keeps popping up. Go away. Okay. It's probably detecting malware on the system, quite honestly. It's kind of hilarious how malware downloaded an anti-malware application. But like I said, it could be fake in a sense. Okay. Oh, interesting. Looks like it's got a network meter and a CPU monitor. It's changed my date and time. All right, so it looks like that one has been blocked. So number 9 has been blocked. All right, we got to find one more here. Can we find one more? Just, that's all I'm asking for. Okay, let's try this one right here. What? No, I did not say to download. Alright. I don't think that's what I just put in there. Oh, well. That's cute. So it looks like my clipboard has been hijacked. Oh, actually, see, we got so much malware in here, I really should isolate my host. I usually do that. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. Okay, quarantine that. Now can I please just download this one link? Alright, looks like it's in there. Yeah, this system is highly infected right now. So we're not even gonna be able to finish the test in my mind, just because this is ridiculous. So let's go ahead and close that out. Sure, allow access, and let's see what we got for our running processes. And you can see we do have multiple pieces of malware on the system, as well as multiple pieces of junk software that was downloaded, most likely by that Trojan downloader, without our consent. So what are we going to do now? Well, because the system is infected here, I'm going to go ahead and let's go ahead and I'm going to do a reboot to try to give let's go ahead and do a reboot to try and give KYROL a chance to possibly get rid of this malware on the system. Sometimes that'll work and it'll prevent a lot of it from coming back. Then we're going to go ahead, once this comes back, I'm going to go ahead and do the 0-day test. We're going to extract the malware, see what the detection results can be, and then go from there, running the malware on the system in order to see how well it performs against 0-day malware. I have a suspicion it's not going to perform that well just by looking at this test right here. But you know what? Got to do the full test. Got to check it out. So once this is all complete, I extract the malware. I'll be back, and we will have a result. Well, actually, I'll scan it, and then we'll have a result for you once we get back. So be back soon. Alright guys, so it is finished scanning, and looks like we just have more stuff pop up actually. Anyways, I removed all the threats that I had found, and we started out with 119 objects. So let me go ahead and, if I can show you guys here, we have 119 files within that archive. Let's see how many we have left. Go ahead and open it up. We have 29. So let's go ahead and do our math here. We'll take 119 minus 29 by 119. Gives us a detection rate of 75%. You know, that's average. Little on the low end of average, It is on the low end of average, but it's nevertheless it's average. Not yeah, actually that is the low end of average. I'm gonna change my mind now. So not too impressed with that, with the detection rate. But we're gonna go ahead now and see how well it can do against blocking malware. So let me make sure we have enable our real-time protection here. So you can see everything is enabled. What we're going to do now is we're also going to, I'll check for updates, because they say they always like send out these really small updates hourly. So I'll check for updates here. We'll see. It shouldn't take too long, hopefully. Alright, so it looks like either it's up to date or it updated. I didn't look at the number before, but anyways, either way, we're up to date now. So let's go ahead and close that out. Let's get Process Explorer open here. And then we're going to go ahead and start running some malware. See what this can do. Yeah, see what this can do as my icons are all these icons of malicious software just sitting over there. Yeah. Alright, let's start with, we'll run this one right here. And I'm just going to ignore the archive here. We're on that one. We're on that one. And as you can see, it's already, this stuff is being detected as malware according to VirusTotal. We're on that. We're on that one. I don't feel like installing this crap, but it's gonna do it anyways because I can't read gibberish. Let's see, what else do we want to install? Yeah, let's do this one. I should really disable those user account controls. I think next time I update my virtual machine, I'm gonna go ahead and put that on a list of things to do, is disable that. Just because, as you can see, malware does not, and I don't know why it just brought me back to my desktop. Oh, because of this. Yeah, malware typically goes right past the user account controls. Doesn't do anything whatsoever. Alright, let's try this one. Go away. Can I just get rid of this? No, I cannot. Because it's installing stuff. Oh, this ought to be interesting. Great. Alright, so I think that's pretty much... Oh yeah, I wanted to run some VB script here. This is supposed to be a worm, from what I understand when I downloaded it. I did download some interesting pieces of malware. So let's go ahead and close that out. And so far I hadn't seen the VB script. Oh, this probably is it right here. Nope. That's just that. Okay, we can go away. You can go away. You can go away. Oh, wants me to close that first. Oh, really? Now you're going to put it full screen? Wonderful. Great. Go away. Wonderful. Wonderful. Yep. Alright. Go away. Sure. Okay. Good. Alright. Let's see what we got here. This one's out. Oh, sure. Why not? Everything else wants out to the internet. Alright. Oh, darn. It crashed. Bummer. Yeah, we got enough crap on here. Alright, as you can see, that VB script does look like it's running, and this system is heavily infected right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do a quick scan with our good friend here, KYROL Internet Security 2015, and see what it can find. So let's do a quick scan with this, and we're going to start our quick scans with our usual programs, Hitman Pro, Herd Protect, and see what they can find in addition to what KYROL can find. So once those scans are all done, we'll be back with a final verdict and see how well KYROL actually did. Alright guys, so the scans have finished and KYROL basically found nothing. It continually tried to remove this one with the real-time protection, and it continually managed to fail. So, don't really know if it removed it right there or not, but nevertheless, it was constantly popping up and it could not remove the threat. So, let's take a look at Herd Protect here and see what it found. It found quite a bit of malware. Keep in mind, even the ones that are inconclusive, I can guarantee you they are some form of malware, just the way they're interacting on the system and interacting with me, the user. If you notice here, there's not a lot of malware running. That's because I shut most of it down because it was taking forever to scan the system. It was ridiculous. Looks like I forgot to suspend one up here. Yeah, so it was absolutely ridiculous the amount of times it took to scan this computer. So, Hitman Pro, what did it find? Well, you can see the upload's actually timed out towards the end here, probably due to that malware on the system causing some issues. It could also be my VPN too, but nevertheless, you can see there are multiple pieces of malware on this system. This, however, I don't know why it's saying desktop, because I deleted, because we still have a couple in there. So you can go ahead and ignore those, really. This one looks like these are in temp. Okay, that one's pretty serious right there. That's an app data. Another serious one right there in app data. And that one was the downloader. So this is probably the one that was creating all of this malware on the system, at least most of it. It's amazing how one piece of malware can do so much damage. Even though, keep in mind, we did run a lot of malware after, but one piece of malware could do roughly about this much damage on a system easily. Let's see what else. Getting back on track. Yeah, overall, it's very infected. Nevertheless, very infected. So, oh wow. And then we got that too. Nevertheless, KYROL Internet Security 2015. What do I think of it? I would highly recommend you stay away from this program. As of right now, I think that it is way too new, and I think that essentially they just don't have the protection there. And I'm also kind of skeptical with the program due to the fact that already what they stated on their website has been disproved, such as through numbers. They stated that their program only uses about 35 meg, unless I read it wrong. Feel free to correct me on that. But it does not use 35 meg. It in fact uses about 100,000. Oh well, maybe actually no, I'm wrong. Oh my god, it's one of those days, isn't it? That was in kilobytes. But no, that'd be 100,000. That'd be 101 meg. Yeah. So no, I'm not wrong. Never mind. Scratch that. So yeah, bottom line, they need to correct that and state that it uses the actual amount that it does use, not this 35 meg when it's just sitting there idle. Another thing that I have to gripe about that is a big issue to me is this firewall. This is not a firewall at all. This is a web filter. So stop calling it a firewall. There are other applications out there that are free that give you a actual firewall with them. So just, yeah, that kind of irritates me right there. That's false advertising in itself, in my mind. Yeah, and the detection rate, 75%. That's on the low end of average. That's almost below average. It's right on the, that's right on the edge. So, yeah, that didn't do well either on there. All around, this program did not perform well at all, and I would not recommend you running the program. Sorry, you know what? People out there who would think, oh, you did this wrong, you did that wrong. You know what? It is what it is. It could not protect the system. So, you can comment all you want. Like I said, I take criticism with a grain of salt, and I'm man enough to admit when I'm wrong. So if you think I did something wrong, or I explained something wrong, let me know. You've seen in the past in my other videos, for those of you who I've mentioned incorrect information or explained something incorrectly, you've corrected me, and I have acknowledged you and said that I was wrong. So that's the way you learn. You take knowledge and take other people's knowledge, and you kind of do a little bit more investigating, and you find out if you are correct or incorrect, and go from there. So that's going to be it for this review. I'll stop rambling. yeah, hopefully I'll be able to make another review soon. But like I said, I might have to take a break from it for a while just because of school. So when I can, I will make a review. Otherwise, it could be a while. But thank you guys for sticking with me. I know a lot of you enjoy my reviews, and I enjoy making them when I do have the time. In fact, I just was doing some homework before this and got frustrated with that, and it's like, you know what, I've been working on school for a while now, I gotta sit down and do a review and kind of decompress a little bit here and stuff like that. So, but summer I'm not taking any classes because I'm going to be doing quite a bit of work, so hopefully on the weekends I'll have some more time to just kind of unwind and do a lot more of these reviews once the summer comes around up here in the northern hemisphere. So that's going to be it for this review, guys. I will talk to you later, and have a great day, evening. I don't know really how to close that, but all right, that's going to be it. Talk to you guys.